Why do white people despise blacks? Julius Malema. Why do white people despise blacks? Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Dr. Jones. Why not TV? Please subscribe. Why do white people despise blacks? There is no doubt that the recent social media posts by white supremacists referring to blacks people as animals and uneducated dirty mass are mere symptoms of a much entrenched phenomenon or phenomena. Why do people despise blacks? Julius Malema. Why do white people despise blacks? Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Dr. Jones. Why not TV? Please subscribe. Why do white people despise blacks? There is no doubt that the recent social media posts by white supremacists referring to blacks people as animals and uneducated dirty mass are mere symptoms of a much entrenched phenomena of racism. Anti-black racism has been the order of the day in South Africa, and our 22 years of democratic rule have dismally failed to uproot its causes. Why do white people despise blacks? Why is it that they find it easy to look at us with disgust and undermine our humanity? The answer to this question lies in the structural organization of blacks' lives, the material conditions that have been made exclusive to black people. What colonization and apartheid did was to make poverty, hunger, under-education, landlessness, and cheap labor part of the exclusive identity of black people from generation to generation. It did not matter that one black person or a family or a group were educated, maybe even better than other few whites, as long as the majority of black people lived in conditions of squalor. This remains the identity they all share. A black revolution should therefore be about the structural transformation of the black condition as a condition of inhumanity. Until such a time, it is futile to expect any white person or white people as a group to respect black people or treat them like human beings. The attitude of white supremacy, the idea that white people are brought up with, that psyche of being above blacks, rests on their privilege and advantage over black people. It rests on the reality that each day of their lives from birth, their lived experience as a collective is to be served by blacks. From the people who clean their homes, streets, and schools, to the people to serve them in restaurants, markets, and those that do all the menial work in the country. They are raised, some directly and others indirectly, to believe that blacks exist so that they can live a better life. The point of the colonial project was precisely to achieve this fact, that as much as possible there must always be millions of black people available as cheap and easily disposable labor for the advancement of the privilege of white people. The sooner we accept this as a country, the closer we will get to the resolution of anti-black racism.
Leader.
I support the way EFF approach this thing, or will approach it in the future.
We will not uproot the attitude of white supremacy unless we deal with the black condition, because white supremacy is founded on the black condition, which maintains and reproduces it. One only needs to look at how cheap a black life truly is to white people by comparing.
As a white person, do not join the EFF. You will not have a chance to influence it.
Rhoda says he's met Malema and they've had meaningful conversations. The men now look forward to May when they will vote for the EFF. Daniela van Heerden, Rustenburg.
Where is he? We all want the same thing, we all want peace. Where is he? He's supposed to support you guys. Where's Malema? Where's Malema? I can see you on drinking. Stop! Let go! Let go! They're not gonna hurt me! You're so furious! I am not furious! You're not angry, but they are! Okay, come out now! Let go! Freedom!
What is your problem? What is your problem? What is your problem? Okay, what is your problem? Don't have a problem, man. Please leave here. Go. Mama, go.
Tell them to let me go and say something. Go! Please ask them to let me go. Please ask them to let me go. Just wait. Okay, ma'am, just calm down. Calm down. You know my fucking speech. Yeah, just let me go.
I don't want to listen to your speech, ma'am. This is for your own
Why
safety.
not?
Because they are angry.
You can hear everybody. I'm not angry with them. I am not angry with them.
They're not bringing our barrack back. Who's this one now? What is the problem? What is the Come to the door! Move! Pick up shit! Move! Fight us! I'm a potato! Fight us! I can fight you! I'm a potato! What are you doing there?
Anymore.
What are you doing there?
What are you doing there?
What are you doing there?
No, what are you doing
What
there?
are you doing there?
What are you doing there? You are provoking.
You are provoking.
You are provoking. What are you doing there? Why are you provoking?
If in 1 hour these police are useless, they're not bringing our barrack back. Who's this one now? What is the problem? What is the... Go to the door! Move! Piece of shit! Move! 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 Fight us! Fight us! I'm up on Tato! Fight us! Fight us! Fight us! Fight us!
The fact that 34 black mine workers get massacred in broad daylight and white people never even ran a petition online, but rhinos get poached daily. We do not even see poachers poaching them like we did with the police that shoot and killed workers. Yet there is a big campaign and a huge investment about saving the rhino. People have statues of them everywhere. They even organize marathons where they run to save the rhino. This tells you right here in South Africa, a country with majority of blacks, that black people are of a much lower worth than the rhinos. If you do not buy the rhino story in relation to mine workers who were massacred by the ANC government in protection of white monopoly investment, then the other example is white people's domestic animals. Here you find that the dogs and cats of white people have medical aid, whilst the black garden and kitchen workers do not and cannot afford it. To ask whites to view black people as human is therefore an impossible request from their structural point of view. If you were in their position, you will be the same, because it is indeed impossible to look at Gugulethu or Alexander and see a human image. What you see is not different to how rats live. Congested areas where people live with their dead is absolute proximity. Each day we ask white people not to tell us that this is the case, and they are shocked. We say to them, do not tell us that we live like rats and in absolute proximity to death. Each time we say it is racist, they do not understand how could naming facts be a bad thing. But what they all forged is precisely that they as a group are the cause of the suffering and animalization of black people. Today we know that they have no remorse about what they have done from recent pronouncements, even by de Klerk. It should have been clear in 1994 when de Klerk took his oath as a second deputy president to Nelson Mandela in Afrikaans that he is not apologetic. It was a sign of arrogance shown to the whole nation that he is not remorseful of white supremacy and its legacy. What then is to be done? Economic freedom is the only answer to the transformation of the condition upon which white supremacy rests. The day black people attain economic freedom white people will not only lack the basis to despise us, this despise will not affect anyone's access to means of subsistence. 3 to 1.